you through the courtesy of Triax Cablevision.
Tonight's sponsors are Pat Keene Investment Management and Research, Bob's Pizza, Ron's Furniture, Crawford Memorial Hospital, Goodwine Funeral Homes, Crawford County State Bank, Robinson Dairy Queen, Hoagland Chiropractic Clinic,
American Legion, E.M. Coulter Post 69 in Robinson, Kemper CPA Group, Westgate Red and White, Weber Realty, the Loyal Order of the Moose, number 1369, Hardee's in Robinson, Crawford County Insurance Agency in Oblong, First Robinson Savings and Loan, Rural King Supply, Morris Construction, Leaf Incorporated in Robinson, Big Buck Building Center, and Worldwide Sound and Video Productions.
Well, from Linton, Indiana, Linton High School Miners, the Robinson Maroons take them on their second ball game of the season after a 27-0 victory against the Lawrenceville Indians in their opener last week. Any predictions on tonight's ball game?
Well, since we haven't played them since 1920, it's kind of hard to say. That I think the people in Linton are a little disappointed so far, but we'll see what happens tonight because Robinson started out on an awful high note against Lawrenceville.
Well, Linton has won the toss. They will be receiving. The Robinson Maroons will be kicking off, which they normally do, and they'll show their defense first, and the Linton Miners will be on offense.
Linton comes in with a 1-1 record, I believe, after beating North Central last week 6-0 in a very scary game. I guess Linton people were quite, well, maybe not upset, but concerned. Here we go.
Short kick, taken and not advanced very far. Linton will put the ball in play on their own 41-yard line.
Kicking off tonight and doing the kicking tonight will be Tim Lindsay, a sophomore. Scott Silverthorne, who usually does that, has been sick all week, and Tim's subbing in for him this week.
One of the high points that Linton will be looking at this week is Randy Lehman, number 22, who will be in the backfield for the Miners, who was not in the two previous games they played this year.
He had to pick up his 10 practices before he was eligible to play. He's an older boy, I guess, and becomes 20 years old in a couple of months, but IHSA in Indiana changed the ruling just a couple of weeks ago.
Linton advances at about a yard on their first play from scrimmage. Brian Oliver at quarterback for the Miners, on a keeper that time. Pushed it ahead a couple of yards. It'll make it 2nd and 8 for the Linton Miners.
As we go through here, the first series will pick up the Robinson starters on defense as Linton comes up to the ball.
Hand off to the second man. That's Ryan Morris, the ball carrier. Gets loose for 5 or 6. Close to midfield. And it'll be a 3rd down coming up for Linton.
Some of the starters tonight on defense for the Maroons is number 56, Aaron Schrei, 39, Chad Reinsmith, 65, Bo Davis, 99, Charlie Applegate, 58, Brett Schrei at a linebacker, 20, Dwayne Neely, 55, Mike Manhart. In the defensive backfield, I'll quit here for a minute.
Oliver on the keeper again. Tries to get the first down, but he's caught short, I believe. Stopped him for a little gain, if any. Should bring a 4th down coming in.
Brett Schrei and Bo Davis there on the tackle.
Up first down. Got farther than I thought.
Finish off the starting lineup in the defensive backfield. Number 1, Justin Stone. Number 13, Corey Pritchard. 32, Jim Pat Odell. And number 30, David Bonnell.
Linton right at midfield with a 1st and 10. Looks to throw a little screen, went through the hands of Aaron Schrei that time, almost an interception.
Mike Manhart was in there giving a lot of pressure to the quarterback that time.
I called it a little screen. It was too quick for a screen to set up. Just a little flat pass out to the far side.
Our vantage point's not very high here. It's kind of hard to pick out numbers until they get at one end of the field or the other.
Linton splits both ends out. Just a straight eye set in the backfield. Oliver hands off to the last man.
What a play by Charlie Applegate. He just stuck his nose in there, jammed everybody up, and nobody went anywhere.
I thought he was going to slip through. The ball carrier kind of took a stutter step and turned upfield. I thought he was going to get underneath him.
I don't know who carried the ball. I think it was Brian Oliver, the quarterback there.
Ryan Morris Oliver handed off to Morris.
Got third and about 11 here for the Miners.
Well, I haven't seen the Lehman boy on the field yet. He's still on the sideline.
Keeper this time. Oliver looks to throw, dumps it over the middle and overthrows his receiver. Logan Fish, intended receiver on the play.
And Mike Manhart introduced himself again.
Good pressure by Mike. He didn't play the first game, and he's really coming on here the first series as the Miners drop back to punt with Jim Pat Odell probably deep to receive the punt with David Bonnell.
Morris will be punting for Linton. Gets away a kick. They're going to let it go, and it's probably going to go out of bounds on the far side.
Let the Custom Guard protect your home with Custom Guard replacement windows. Available from Big Buck Lumber Company in Robinson. Virtually maintenance-free Custom Guard energy-saving windows from Big Buck never need painting and never surrender to the forces of nature. Snow, wind, dirt, or rain. The homeowner's best defense, it's Custom Guard replacement windows now at Big Buck Lumber Company in Robinson.
Robinson will start their offense with a 1st and 10, the ball on their own 15-yard line. The offensive unit comes onto the field. No huddle offense. They'll line right up. Just a straight eye in the backfield. In motion.
I think that was Fiskus, the ball carrier.
Fiskus took a pitch out. Picks up a big gainer. Picks up about 15 yards.
It's kind of a quick pitch, went in motion. Robinson's going to try to use all that speed they've got against all the size and a little bit of lack of quickness on Linton's part.
Enough for a 1st down as they get the ball out right at the 30-yard line. Robinson on their way again. This time right up the middle. I'm going to guess it was Baxter.
Looked like it.
Pick up 4 or 5 yards on the play.
Robinson's in a hurry here the first series, which they tend to be. In a double tight end set.
And they show the wishbone in the back.
Right up the middle to Jake. Look at him go up the middle.
Baxter takes it across midfield, down close to the 45. Another 1st down.
Well, you said they were in a hurry. If the first 3 plays are an indication the first series won't take long.
No, not so far. They've gained about 30 or 40 yards here in 3 plays.
Ryan Bryant at quarterback. Keeper, pitch back.
Jim Pat around the corner.
A good run by Odell down to the 20.
Great job in there by Jim Pat. Good blocking over here on the right side.
Odell's got some yards to get back from what was taken away from him last week. He had some big gainers call back.
That's right. But we saw him do that a lot last week, and he's starting off again good tonight.
From the 20.
Jake Baxter.
Right up the middle. Squeezes out 4 or 5. For a great deal on Simplicity Riding Tractors, see Real King Supply. At Real King Supply, you'll have no monthly payments, 0% interest till April of '94. That's at Real King Supply on Route 33 east of Robinson. Odell in motion. Handoff right up the middle.
Baxter again there on the carry. He's running behind at tackle Juice Woodworth, Brian Lockhart, David Knoll at center, Benji Carter, and Sean Odell. With Jason Phillips in there some at tight end. You're also seeing a little bit of Calvin Fox at wide receiver.
Calvin split out to the far side. Joe Ferguson in tight on this side.
Odell this way.
Jim Pack gets it down close to the goal line.
1st down. Looks like about the 3 or 4 yard line, maybe.
First and goal for the Maroons.
Maroons are starting off where they left off.
Fiskus, Baxter, and Odell
on the
on the
Illinois
backfield.
side of the Wabash.
Yeah. Bryant looks to the sidelines, now sets behind center. Penalty flags down as the Maroons made the shift. I think they drew.
Yeah, they drew him off. I believe they did a shift into the T, and looked like number 81 of Linton jumped across there for when Andrew Zollers jumped across there, which means they move it down a little bit closer.
Well, the ball's got to be down close about the 1 yard line.
Jim Pat Odell, touchdown. Maroons shifted into a power I there and went right.
Well, with 6:16 on the clock here in the first quarter, the Maroons jump out in front 6-0 on their first series of play.
I'd say we'd look for the Maroons to go for 2 most of the evening tonight with Scott Silverthorne out.
What'd that series take, about 6 plays?
Somewhere right in there. Ryan Bryant.
Right in. Ryan Bryant on the keeper. Had a big hole on the right side. Walked in for the 2-point conversion. 8-0 the score as we get things started off here in Linton. Morris Construction and his employees actively sponsor Robinson High School football games and help to fund the new bleachers and the press area. Good luck from Morris Construction to the Robinson Maroons.
The First Robinson Savings and Loan FA is a full-service financial institution with checking accounts, savings accounts, certificates of deposit, and IRAs. That's the First Robinson Savings and Loan FA with deposits insured by the FDIC.
Win or lose, you've got a great reason to go to Hardee's. When the competition's over and the name of the game is beating a big appetite, Hardee's has the best lineup around. With mouth-watering sandwiches like mushroom and Swiss, bacon cheeseburgers, and fried chicken. At Hardee's in Robinson.
Think you'll get over the first game jitters?
Never.
Tim Lindsay kicks off down to about the 25. Chad Rhinesmith flying down the field, making the tackle.
Well, Travis Jewell picked the ball up. It didn't get very far for the Linton Miners that time. They'll take it over. 1st and 10 on their own 26-yard line.
Okay, we got Lehman in the game now. Got a big cheer from the Linton side of the field here. Guess he had a very good season last year and gained over 1,000 yards rushing.
Let's see if they give it to him on the first play. He's got it. Right side.
He
dragged down from behind that time.
Chad Rhinesmith had the tackle on that one from behind.
Picked up about 6 yards. It'll make it 2nd and 4. That's the biggest gainer of the night for him. The ball on the Linton 32 as they line up. Oliver again hands to Lehman. Lehman breaks through. Good run.
Nice
Pushes it
spin
up
move.
over
I
the
think he's got a first down, or
35.
very
Yeah.
close to it.
Again, it looked like Chad Rhinesmith on the stop with lots of help from Dwayne Neely as we start to pick up some numbers here.
Now they look it over, and they're going to measure.
The Loyal Order of Moose number 1369 in Robinson is proud of their community and is pleased to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. That's the Loyal Order of Moose number 1369 in Robinson.
Well, it's 3rd down, about a yard to go. Oliver, hands off, fumble on the play. Nobody wants it. Finally, the Maroons fall on it. Well, a missed handoff that time.
Was it mishandled, or somebody get a hand in there on the handoff?
I think it was. He just plain dropped it. The quarterback put it where it was supposed to be, and he just dropped it.
The Maroons will take over inside Linton territory on the Miner 34.
That was a great fumble recovery in there by Bo Davis.
Westgate Red and White wishes the Robinson Maroons a successful season this year. Good luck from Westgate Red and White.
Ryan Bryant comes up under center.
Well, turnabout's fair play, and we wind up giving it right back.
Maroons ran a reverse there to Kyle Johnson and just slipped right out of his hands and tried to pick it up and take off again, and he lost it again, and as Linton recovers.
Well, that's a big gainer for the Linton Miners. That gets the ball up across the 45, close to midfield, where they'll take over with a 1st and 10, and I'm sure that's going to put some momentum into their offense.
Well, let's see what they do if they go right back to Lehman after the fumble last time. I'll bet they do.
The ball just across their own 45. The Miners, Brian Oliver at quarterback, turns and looks to throw. He's got 4 or 5 receivers down, and he goes long, just overthrows Matt Hollingsworth. The ball was passed when Hollingsworth hit him.
There was a flag on the play.
Yeah. Well, the ball was on the ground when he threw the flag.
You got
when the guy hit him.
It's hometown cooking.
There was no contact there until the ball had bounced about twice. And then he threw the flag. He was a little late getting down there. Maybe he didn't see it either.
The ball was well overthrown, and I think Bonnell had the coverage. It was either Bonnell or Jim Pat. Couldn't tell, but from this angle, it didn't look like there was interference. I'll say that.
Well, when it comes to farm and residential real estate, Weber Realty are experts in taking care of your needs. Whether it's listings, sales, or appraisals, see Weber Realty on the east side of the square in Robinson, or give them a call at 544-3156.
Hoagland Chiropractic Clinic with Dr. Robert Hoagland and Dr. Todd Hoagland, serving Crawford County for over 25 years. Proudly sponsors the Maroons in their effort toward another great year. You guys are ganging up on me.
Well, the penalty makes it a 1st and 10 for the Linton Miners on the Robinson 40. Their first time in Robinson territory tonight. Oliver hands off to Lehman. Lehman has a hole, some blocking, but is pulled down with little gain. Charlie Applegate on the tackle.
He's really pumping those legs, and looks like he's got a lot of speed, but the Maroon line is really doing a job firing off the ball there and kind of clogging up the middle.
2nd down and 8 for Linton.
Well, they list him at 6 foot and 190. With the quickness he has, that's a pretty good package for a running back.
That was Ryan Morris, the ball carrier, with the whole middle of the line on the tackle. Brett Schrei, Charlie Rhinesmith, and Bo Davis. Third down and about 6. We're on a quarterback keeper. Looks like a 1st down for the Miners. Kind of a bootleg out of there, and he picked up the 1st down.
Bob's Pizza offers fast, quick delivery on pizzas. Call Bob's Pizza at 544-3378. That's Bob's Pizza in Robinson at 544-3378.
Crawford County State Bank is ready to handle all your banking needs quickly and efficiently. Whether you stop by just to cash a check or make a deposit, they are there to help. The Crawford County State Bank, member FDIC.
The ball on the 26. Oliver over center, comes back, hands off to Lehman. Lehman takes the left side, got some running room.
Nice tackle.
Picked up Jim Pat Odell on the tackle.
Nice tackle by Odell.
That was not Lehman, that was Morris, ball carrier, Ryan Morris.
He had some yardage there. If Odell doesn't make that tackle, it might get serious.
2nd and 5 for the Miners.
Ball's on about the 19-yard line for the Miners.
Morris again, the ball carrier, takes it right up the middle.
Miners are having a lot of luck here running the ball. As before, the Robinson was using their quickness to do a lot to stop them.
Yeah, they got the first down. They were trying to spot the ball. They got it up far enough for the first down. The ball is right at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Miners.
See if that Maroon offense can come up with a big stop here as the Miners try to drive down for a tying score.
Oliver back to throw. Got
Stone intercepted.
He overthrew his receiver. We'll have to see who it is. On the cover.
Stone still going.
Justin Stone.
All the way up to the 50.
Broke it to the 50 and finally pulled down. I couldn't see who made the interception.
It was Justin Stone out there right around the end zone, and Justin, one of the most athletic of the Maroons, just kept going all the way up to the 50.
Well, Oliver missed his man. He overthrew him, and Justin was right in the right place to pick it off.
I thought the receiver was wide open. I thought it was a touchdown for sure.
He was wide open had it been a good pass.
Well, I don't know. But that's okay. I'll disagree with you. Can I do that,
That's all
Jim?
Right. Once. Just once.
The only time.
Well,
the Maroons.
And then I won't be here anymore, right?
Listen to this one. They thwarted a threat by the Miners. Hand off to Baxter right up the middle for 2 or 3.
How many?
4 or 5. Still going.
Thwarted a threat. I heard you practicing that earlier.
Okay. I took a deep breath. You know, the restaurant at the American Legion in Robinson is open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights for dinner and Sundays for lunch. That's the American Legion, the EM Colder Post 69 in Robinson.
As we wind down here the first quarter with about 15 seconds left. Ryan Bryant comes under center, which is David Null. Fumble
Again on the handoff.
and Linton recovers, I think.
That looks like they got it back.
Just missed the handoff there, the connection between Bryant and
Baxter.
Jake Baxter.
Well, not very pretty so far on getting the ball back and forth, is it? The important thing, the Maroons lead at 8-0. As the first quarter, there's only about 4 seconds left to go, or is that it?
That's it.
Oh, they run it down. All right. Seeing a specialist doesn't mean hitting the road anymore. Convenience in seeing a specialist is one advantage of Crawford Memorial Hospital's consulting physician services. Life's experience of traveling long distance is sometimes stressful, but close, caring, and dedicated medical professionals at CMH can bring home feelings of warmth and understanding. If you or someone you love needs a specialist, consider staying close to home by asking your physician or calling Debbie Robinson at 544-3131, extension 2223 for information.
The new tax legislation could cut into your spendable income. Let Pat Keene at Investment Management and Research help you find alternatives. Call Pat Keene at 544-9010. He's committed to your financial future. Member NASD, SIPC.
Ready to start the second quarter.
We are. Let's hope we play just a little bit better. I don't think Linton can stop us, but we're stopping ourselves right now.
We keep giving the ball back to them. Eventually, they're going to do something. As we open the second quarter, Linton with the ball, 1st and 10. Lehman in the backfield. He's got the ball. Hit short.
Dwayne Neely stuck him.
Stood him right straight up, waited for help, and they threw him for a loss, and there's a flag.
Flag, and I bet it's holding. boy.
Well, the holding call, but a loss on a play of a couple of yards, I think.
Imagine they'll take the 15-yard penalty here, make it 1st and 25.
They're going to walk it off.
Here's an important reminder from Goodwine Funeral Homes. School's open, and kids will be in a hurry to catch a bus or to get home when the final bell rings. They'll take chances they shouldn't take, like darting between cars or not looking both ways when they cross the street. So Goodwine's ask you to be extra careful when you're behind the wheel. Our community's future, our children, depend on it.
1st and 25, handoff to Lehman. He tries the right side, he's hit, knocked down.
Another good stop in there by Dwayne Neely, who's playing a great game so far on defense. And
Neely's got Lehman's number, had
Brett Schrei came in, and so did Justin Stone to help finish him off.
Well, it'll be 2nd down coming up. Still 2nd, about 20. The Maroons lead it 8-0 as we open up the 2nd quarter. The Miners have the ball.
Robinson's still going with their number 1 D here. Haven't seen many substitutions on defenses. Coach Rhodes stays with that 2-platoon system as we go back to pass.
Oliver throws it short. He had a lot of pressure.
Charlie Applegate and Chad Rhinesmith in there to put lots of pressure on Brian Oliver.
Well, they had 2 receivers split out that time. I think that's maybe the first time that I recall that they've been going with 1 most of the time.
Going to do it again. As they split Jewell out to the far side. Chad Smith, I think, on this side.
Donnell's in coverage on this side. I can't see the other fellows on the far right.
Keeper.
Well, again, a pickup of 2 or 3 yards on the play, but that's all. That brings up 4th down.
Tried to spread the field and run the option, and Maroons wouldn't have anything to do with it.
Ryan Morris will be back to punt for the Miners. Odell and David Bunnell will be back deep to receive for the Maroons. Fumble the snap. Still gets it away. Short kick. Let's see which way it bounces. Stops dead right on the 35.
Pretty decent punt, considering. This portion of the broadcast was brought to you in part by Leaf Incorporated in the Robinson plant, where they manufacture Heath, Milk Duds, Sixlets, and Whoppers candies. That's Leaf Incorporated in Robinson.
I'm sure glad you're here. For a great deal on Simplicity riding tractor, see Rural King Supply. At Rural King Supply, you'll have no monthly payments and 0% interest until May of '94. That's Rural King Supply on Route 33 east of Robinson. Jake Baxter up the middle for about 3.
Glad you saw that. I didn't see the handoff. I thought Bryant kept it. 2nd and 7.
I read the commercial and watched the play at the same time. See if we can generate a little consistency here and go down for another score.
It's Odell, I think, the ball carrier.
No, I think that was Nathan Fiskus on the carry, it looked like to me.
We'll get his number when he gets up. Whoever it is got enough for the 1st down on a good run. That was Fiskus, Nathan Fiskus, the ball
Nathan.
carrier.
Led up the hole there by Jace Woodworth. As the Maroons start the drive here. See if they can play a good, consistent ball and no turnovers and no penalties. And as Ryan Bryant keeps the ball on the option, picks up about 3.
Gets a yard or 2, 3, if you want to call it that. Make it 2nd and 8. The ball right just across the 50. Handoff, Odell fumbled again, picked up by the Linton Miners. A lot of problems in the exchange tonight.
When it comes to farm and residential real estate, Weber Realty are experts in taking care of your needs. Whether it's listings, sales, or appraisals, see Weber Realty on the east side of the square in Robinson or call 544-3156.
The First Robinson Savings and Loan, FA, has loan officers available for all of your financial needs. The First Robinson Savings and Loan, FA, is a federal association with deposits insured by the FDIC. Brian Oliver for the Miners at quarterback. Gives to Morris, and he's hit behind the line
by Charlie Applegate.
A loss of a couple of yards on the play.
Both teams not doing much here. It seems that Robinson can move the ball if they can just hold on to the ball.
Oliver back again, hands to Morris. He goes to the left side. Got some room this time.
Nearly got the first down.
Close to the first down. Gets it across midfield down to about the 43-yard line. He'll be short a couple of yards.
Justin Stone there on the tackle.
Kind of third down and 2.
Kind of a draw play it looked like from this angle, but there wasn't that much of delay to it.
Seemed like it took a long time developing that time, but he had a lot of running room when he got out there. 3rd and 2 for Linton. Oliver tries to sneak with it. Gets enough. First and 10 for the Miners as they're on the Maroon 37.
The Crawford County Insurance Agency carries all lines of insurance. Call Don Helene, your full-time Pekin agent, at 544-9200 or 592-3553 at the Crawford County Insurance Agency in Oblong, Illinois.
The handoff to Morris. Again, hit behind the line of scrimmage. Right after he got the ball, a loss of about 3.
Charlie Applegate, Brett Schrei, Aaron Schrei, and everyone else over there on the right-hand side that time.
Second and 13 for Linton. The ball back on the Maroon 40. Loss of about 3 on that last play. Again, the handoff to Morris. Up the hole. Pushes it down to the 30. A good pickup that time of about 10 yards.
Jeremy Myers, 6'1", 192. That's big for a tailback. Yeah, he runs well straight ahead, but I think he lacks a little quickness, maybe.
Sure does. It kind of like this is the last two series here. Linton loses 3, gains 10.
Lehman has not played any off on this series, has he? At all.
It's about time for a fumble.
Oliver, hands off. Mike Schunk, the ball carrier, but he didn't any more than get the ball but what he was hit.
The Robinson slant there in the defensive line was perfect because Chad Rhinesmith was right there on his ankles, followed up by, I believe, Bo Davis was in there, and then the rest of the crew.
A loss of a couple of yards makes it 4th and 5. The ball at the 33, 34, 33 and a half will make it of the Maroons. Linton splits both ends wide. Oliver reverse and an option. He just threw it up in the air. Let's see what happens. Comes up short.
It was well underthrown, but Bonnell had good coverage out there.
Well, Travis Jewell took the handoff, tried to throw the pass, but basically he had to get rid of it in a hurry and just threw it up in the air.
The Revenue Reconciliation Act of 1993 is now law. The new tax law provides tax breaks for some investments, but also include tax rate increases and limit on deductions. See your tax professionals at Kemper CPA Group for tax planning before the end of the year.
Well, the Maroons take over. 1st and 10. The ball on their own 33. Bryant pitches back to Odell. He tries the right side, a lot of room. Gets up close to the 40, enough for a first down.
Maroons are moving the ball, and I keep saying that, and they're just right now shooting themselves in the foot, but if they can hang on here, they're still leading 8-0 with about 4.5 minutes to go here in the first half.
Well, the ball right at their own 45 with the 1st and 10.
Jake Baxter.
He just leaves a trail of tacklers behind him, doesn't he?
About 9 yards on that, or 8 yards.
Would-be tacklers, not tacklers.
Would-be, yeah, would-be tacklers. 2nd and 2. Odell, Fiskus, and Baxter in the backfield. Fiskus in motion.
Jake Baxter again, leaving another trail, and picks up the first down as the Maroons are down about the 40, what, Jim, 42?
One side, you see across the 50, yeah, close to the 42. 43, somewhere in there. Scoreboard says 43. Calvin Fox, the end split out to this side of the field. On the other side is Jesse Snyder. Got a flag.
A little slow getting the play in that time for some reason or other.
Well, we can welcome Bob's Pizza to our list of sponsors tonight. Bob's Pizza offers fast, quick delivery on pizzas. Call Bob's Pizza at 544-3378. That's Bob's Pizza in Robinson at 544-3378.
At Ron's Furniture, you'll find recliners, sleepers, and other top quality furniture at a reasonable price. They are open 10 to 5 daily, Monday through Saturday. That's Ron's Furniture in Robinson.
Odell took the pitch out, gets 3 or 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 12 yet for the Maroons. The ball just across midfield on the 48-yard line of the Miners. Fiskus again in motion. Hand off to Baxter, and again delay of the game called against the Maroons. A little slow getting it off. Today's financial world is complex. Let Pat Keene at Investment Management and Research help you find out what investments are best for you. Call Pat Keene at 544-9010. He's committed to your financial future. Member NASD and SIPC.
And here we go again. Okay.
Got Jason Phillips on the other side of tight end.
Unbalanced line on the right.
Pitch back to Odell.
Look at Jim Pat.
Forget it. Oh, got tripped up. Got down.
Ball squirted out, but his ground can't cause a fumble.
A little short of the first down, though, I believe.
The Maroons shifted Jace Woodworth over to the right there with only a guard over here on the other side of the center and a wideout, and they went right behind them, all those linemen, and really opened up for Jim Pat.
And
Fox and Snyder again are split out at the ends.
Fox kind of sneaked over here to split out on this side at that time.
Look at Jake. Come on, Jake.
Baxter. He's going to go all the way. Well, let's see. The official said he was hit and just short of the goal line.
Boy, I was writing that one down.
I thought he was 5 yards into the end zone when he got hit.
I thought he landed in the end zone too, but
a little short.
They're saying ball on the 1 yard line, I think.
Well, there's not hardly room to set the stick down.
Look for Jake to get it here.
Odell.
I don't think he got in either.
Well, 2nd and goal, no signal yet. Second down. This time, Odell. Well, with 1:29 to go in the half, Robinson scores the touchdown. They're up 14-0. They'll try for the conversion.
Jim Pat in there off the left side as the hole opened up. Maroons look like they're going to line up here and try to go for 2 again, as it's 14-0 with about a minute and a half left. Bryant
back to throw, and they've got
extra
Jason
point.
Phillips.
Jason Phillips. Roll out there by Ryan Bryant, and he dropped it in there to Jason Phillips, as I want to keep trying to call it a touchdown.
Well, they ought to run that. Maybe next time they can do it. 2 touchdowns, 2 two-point conversion, 16-0 score with 1:29 on the clock here in the first half. The Maroons lead the Linton Miners.
A delicious, beautiful treat everyone will enjoy anytime. That's a Dairy Queen frozen soft serve cake. Made and decorated at your Robinson Dairy Queen store with delicious vanilla and chocolate Dairy Queen, decorated the way you want it, with your choice of messages, 5 sizes, and hundreds of designs available. Large choices of decorated cakes on display at all times for birthdays, parties, anniversaries, holidays, or anytime. Get a Dairy Queen frozen cake at your Robinson Dairy Queen for a treat everyone will enjoy.
Get him started on a food commercial, and he just won't quit.
I thought you got all the food commercials. You always talk about
I tried to
restaurants.
sneak that one out. Maroons kick off. Well, picked up finally by Jewell and returned to about the 35-yard line.
Dwayne Neely there on the stop. Also, Joe Ferguson with about 1:25 left here in the first half.
Hoagland Chiropractic Clinic with Dr. Robert Hoagland and Dr. Todd Hoagland, serving Crawford County for over 25 years. Proudly sponsors the Maroons in their efforts toward another great year. That good?
It was good.
Linton splits both ends wide. Oliver back
Pass.
to throw.
Complete.
To Matt Hollingsworth. Good gain. Justin Stone nails him out of bounds here, but a pickup of about 12 or 13 yards on the play, enough for a first down. No more than that.
Nobody really picked him up coming out of the backfield there. I don't know whose man it was, but he snuck out there in the flat and was pretty well wide open.
Right across the 50 into Robinson territory now, 1st and 10.
The fellow who was split out here cut across the middle, and Justin Stone went with him. I'm not sure who was supposed to catch this coverage over here.
Stone came back and got him.
Probably one of the linebackers responsible for the back in that case.
Well, this time they've got Hollingsworth split.
Yeah. Bonnell's got the coverage this time on this side.
Oliver back, a lot of pressure, throws short and into the ground. Intended for Lehman.
Good pursuit in there by Bo Davis, and Scott Silverthorne's in there now.
2nd and 10 and 1 minute to go in the half.
Even though he wasn't supposed to play.
The Loyal Order of Moose number 1369 in Robinson is proud of the community and is pleased to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. That's the Loyal Order of Moose number 1369 in Robinson. Linton timeout with 1 minute.
Let the Custom Guard protect your home with Custom Guard replacement windows. Available from Big Buck Lumber Company in Robinson. Virtually maintenance-free, Custom Guard energy-saving windows from Big Buck never need painting and never surrender to the forces of nature, snow, wind, dirt, or rain. The homeowner's best defense, it's Custom Guard. The Custom Guard replacement windows now at Big Buck Lumber Company in Robinson.
You do such a good job. Win or lose, you've got a great reason to go to Hardee's. When the competition's over and the name of the game is beating a big appetite, Hardee's has the best lineup around with mouth-watering sandwiches like chicken filet, roast beef, Fisherman's Filet, and Hardee's famous Big Deluxe. That's Hardee's in Robinson. And I got the last food commercial.
Well, a minute to go in the first half. 16-0 the score. Robinson Maroons on top. Linton with the timeout as they talk things over on the field.
I'm just wondering if any of these food places deliver.
To Linton?
We're here.
Linton with the first and 10, with a second and 10.
See if the Robinson Maroons can play some good hard defense here to close out the.
Oliver to throw.
Looks like a screen.
Now they set the screen. Lehman with the ball. He's bottled up behind the line of scrimmage. Still gets away. Picks up 5 or 6 yards.
He kind of made
before
a
he's
little
tripped up.
something out of nothing there, just with his own ability. There wasn't much there in front of him. It's the way of a screen.
Bunnell and Neely in on the tackle that time.
Pretty good coverage there by Robinson as they really strung it out all over the field and forced him back to cut back. And there was good pursuit. Picked up maybe 5 when it looked like it was a little more wide open. But Linton calls another timeout here with about 47 seconds to go.
Timeout Miners.
That's your cue, Jim, to say something.
I'm sorry. I was looking at the clock there. 16-0 the score. The Maroons on top. That's the best part of the first half.
Yeah, there's been a little bit sloppy, or a lot sloppy, with some bad exchanges, which you don't expect more from the Maroons there in the backfield, even with the no huddle, the wishbone, whatever they run back there in their multitudes of sets. How did that sound? Multitude of sets. There we go.
I think at this point, though, the Linton coaching staff is probably happier with Linton's performance than the Robinson coaching staff is for Robinson.
I don't think I would want to be in the Robinson Maroon dressing room
They
at
expected
halftime.
to dominate the game a little more than they have, I think.
Well, the Miners set to go a third down, 3rd and 4. Oliver back to throw, being chased, pressure. Barely got it away, and throws to an empty spot on the field.
I believe Aaron Schrei hit him. Oliver probably got up now and wondered who was that hit him from the backside, that freight train. Good pursuit there by Aaron. Them
4th down.
Them
coming up.
Schreis do that.
I wondered.
Persistent Devils.
Did they spell his name the same way you spell yours?
Yes, they do.
4th down. We're at 42 seconds to go in the half. Robinson's going to get another shot at it here. Enough time left. Oliver to throw. Short to this side. Incomplete.
Had a lot better coverage there as the back. That was the same formation. They gained about 20 yards on it before.
Well, intended receiver was Hollingsworth, and Bunnell had him well covered. The pass was thrown short. So the ball will turn over to the Maroons with a 1st and 10 on their own 43-yard line.
The First Robinson Savings and Loan FA is a full-service financial institution with checking accounts, savings accounts, certificates of deposit, and IRAs. That's First Robinson Savings and Loan, FA, with deposits insured by the FDIC.
In split wide for the Maroons. Snyder and Fox. Throw deep to Fox. Nobody's going to be there.
Good idea, just didn't quite develop.
2nd and 10. 27 seconds to go in the half. Well, this is a great night for football, and the weather's just right. Good jacket weather.
Let's just score another touchdown, though. I'd like that.
Odell's the slot here. Let's see where he goes. Back to
Peeling
ball.
back here.
Yeah, screen.
In
Odell.
the middle.
Screen Odell. Gets away from one tackler, crosses midfield, gets down inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds.
Well, it took a long time, though. Bryant must have taken a 20-yard drop on that.
Sure
Well, he
did.
was back to about the 25 when he let it go.
Picked up about 20 on the play with about 16 seconds left. The Maroons down at, what, about the 40-yard line, Jim?
inside the 40. Puts the ball at about the 38.
As we're in the passing mode.
Snyder and Fox at the end, split wide. Bryant back to pass. He's got Odell downfield to throw to.
Ooh.
Almost intercepted.
If he'd had looped that ball just a little bit more, we'd had 6 on the scoreboard.
Snyder come across from this side, across field to the other side. Odell just went to that sideline and straight down. He had 2 receivers in the area, at least.
Still got about 10 seconds left. Time for the Maroons for at least 1 play, maybe 2, depending on what develops. Can't say too much about the line, line's been doing a great job out there tonight. Bryant goes back to pass again down
Just
deep.
hangs it up. Justin Stone a little bit out of reach.
And there's
now,
a flag.
Well, they're consistent.
I was going to say.
They're consistent.
And all the Linton guy had to do was let him go, because he grabbed him after the ball was over his head, and then they threw the flag.
Maybe they do it different in Indiana. That was like the first play. You know, the ball was by before anything ever happened.
Shouldn't be interference if he doesn't have a chance to catch it. I mean, it's over.
Well, it was over then.
Well, now, wait a minute. Okay.
Yeah.
It's 15 yards, first down there.
So that'll take the Maroons down to about, what, the 23-yard line? With time for 1 more play. 2 seconds left, but it's going in the end zone as the Maroons call a timeout.
Second down, or first down, ball at the 18, just inside the 20, at the 18. That doesn't look right to me.
What, the 18? It's not. It's on the 23.
About the 22 or 23, yeah.
It's on the 23.
Yeah. I made the mistake and looked at the scoreboard.
Well, are we going to flood the end zone with the receivers?
Well, we're coming out really in a 2 tight end set with Jason Phillips and Joe Ferguson at tight ends. I'd kind of look for Jason Phillips here. We're going to try to. We're going to kick a field goal.
Well, that's Silverthorne. He gets a foot in it.
He got a good foot in it.
Oh, my. A little short, just a little bit
Just a
short.
whisker.
Well, where'd he kicked it from where? Right at the 28 or 29-yard line?
23-7, about the 30-yard line.
The 30.
That would have been about a 40-yard field goal, and he just came short about, I'd say, a yard at the most.
Now, he had the line.
And from the right hash, that's a good job. That shows some things that the Robinson Maroons may need later on in the year.
Well, the first half ends, 16-0 score. The Maroons on top.
Have some unclaimed prizes from McDonald's, a large sandwich, medium fry, and a drink.
Okay, we'll be back. Second half. Right. Well, just pretty quick. Nothing's going to happen.
From Pizza Hut, a large pizza.
Sure doesn't take long for halftime. Back in Linton, 16-0 the score. The Robinson Maroons over the Miners from Linton as we get ready to start second half action here.
You want a quick recap of what happened in the first half?
I'm ready.
Scoring-wise, that's all I've got. 6:16 of the first quarter, Jim Pat Odell went in from 1 yard. Bryant kept it for the extra point conversion, made it 8-0 Robinson. That's the way it ended in the first quarter. Second quarter at 1:29, Odell took it in from 1 yard out, and on a Bryant to Phillips pass for the extra point conversion, made 16-0 at the halftime.
It took longer for him to score it than it did for you to talk about it, didn't it?
Boy, you're really rough today.
This portion of the broadcast was brought to you in part by Leaf Incorporated in the Robinson plant, where they manufacture Heath, Milk Duds, Sixlets, and Whoppers candies. That's Leaf Incorporated in Robinson.
Back to receive the kickoff. Deep is Jim Pat Odell, Mike Donaldson, and who else, Jim? I can't see the number. Oh, David Bonnell.
Bonnell, yeah. Number 30 turns around. Linton kicks off. Robinson receives. Now we'll get ready to start the second half.
Mike Donaldson.
Good blocking up
Mike
front.
Donaldson.
Almost breaks it loose. He gets up to the 50-yard line.
Mike Donaldson returning, tackled by Jared Meyer.
A return of about 25.
Tell you what, the receiving teams the Robinson Maroons have done this year have been awfully good. We've returned punts, kickoffs for an awful lot of yardage.
Robinson will take over at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 on the 46 for the Maroons as they start the second half. Baxter, Fiskus, and Odell in the backfield. Ryan Bryant, a quarterback. Keeps quick handoff to the left side. They took the referee out of bounds on the play
Baxter,
that
the ball
time.
carrier.
Baxter carried the ball on that one.
Gain of about, what, 6? The guy keeps moving the stick.
He's not sure. Second and 4 will make it.
He's still moving the stick.
The ball across midfield
It'll be a first down if he keeps moving it very much further.
in Miner territory. Mike Donaldson in and out. He ran onto the field, back off again. Baxter up the middle, breaks loose, over 2 tacklers. Still going, caught from behind.
That's the only way they can take Jake down is from behind, and sometimes that's pretty difficult.
Logan Fish made this saving tackle that time on Baxter.
Gain of about 16, 17 yards.
First and 10. As the Maroons have the ball just inside the 30. Handoff again, Odell this time. Picks up about 4 or 5, gets it down close to the 25.
Good lead block in there by, Nathan Fiskus. Gosh, mine went blank, which is happens on a regular basis.
Now the ball carrier, tackled by Jason Hale.
Jason Phillips then at a tight end position for Robinson. Let's see if they use him here. Now go to the other side. Handoff to Odell, or to Baxter.
Pickup of maybe 2 or 3 with about a, 3rd and 4, 5 maybe? Got a double wide out over on this side. Handoff to Jake. Real close to the first down as we're playing smash mouth football right up the middle behind that good fundamental line.
Now the Miners bunched it up in the middle that time. Pickup of about 1 yard on the play. Close to the first down. They'll look it over. And
About
they
a
said 4.
2 foot to go, maybe. Less than a yard.
Fox and Donaldson on this side. Handoff. I believe he got it squeezed right over.
For a great deal on Simplicity Riding Tractors, see Rural King Supply. At Rural King Supply, you'll have no monthly payments and 0% interest until April of '94. That's at Rural King Supply on Route 33 east of Robinson.
Joe Ferguson in tight.
Jim Pat Odell.
Rips off a good gainer that time. Gets down inside the 10.
Led by Ryan Reichert.
Tucked in there behind on that good run was leading the play was Benji Carter and Sean Odell over there on the right side.
Fumbled again on the exchange from center that time, but I believe Bryant picked the ball up.
Looked like Bryant may have pulled out a little bit early there. Just can't really tell unless you're right there. So
By Wes Franklin.
just a bad exchange, but he picked up a couple of yards as it's 3rd and about 2.5 yards to go.
The ball inside the 10. Odell. Boy, he crashes right
Touchdown.
through. Jim Pat Odell.
He dropped his shoulder down there and busted after that first wave, and he just kind of waltzed right into the end zone, wide open.
I got to be careful and not miss Jim Pat's number because I've got his uncle sitting right here by him.
Yeah, and look right down there. There's his dad.
I see him down. Okay, we're in Odell country right now, aren't we?
Scott Silverthorne in there to try to kick the extra, in there for a possible extra point kick.
Now they shift. Bryant will do the holding. Gets down, placing, kicks up.
Good job. Good snap
No
there.
problem.
Good snap there, I believe, by David Null, and good hold by Ryan Bryant, and a good kick right down the middle by Scott Silverthorne.
23-0 here early in the third quarter at Linton. The Robinson Maroons will lead it. The Crawford County Insurance Agency carries all lines of insurance. Call Don Helene, your full-time Pekin agent, at 544-9200 or 592-3553 at the Crawford County Insurance Agency in Oblong, Illinois.
The First Robinson Savings and Loan FA is proud to sponsor this telecast of the Robinson football games. They wish the Maroons continued success for this football season. That's First Robinson Savings and Loan FA, with deposits insured by the FDIC.
The Loyal Order of Moose, number 1369 in Robinson, is proud of their community and is pleased to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. That's the Loyal Order of Moose, number 1369 in Robinson.
Scott Silverthorne to kick off for the Maroons. Good boot, down deep. Down to about the 10-yard line. Ooh. Good hit in there. I believe that was Mike Donaldson, the hit man.
Donaldson with the initial hit.
And Dwayne Neely finished him off there.
Yeah. Well, the Miners, with their first possession of the half, right on the 30-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10.
Handoff up the middle.
Well, there's that Randy Lehman, and this is the boy that is the workhorse for Linton, the big gainer of 1,000 yards last year, and has seen really limited action tonight. He sent out quite a little bit of the second quarter.
He was kind of hitting and sliding, and Maroons just couldn't quite get him squared up to finish him off.
He kept dipping his shoulder and taking him on.
Yep.
He did about 5 times there, I think. It was a good run. And he came to the sideline.
It is his first game.
Right.
Quarterback sneak.
First down.
Brett Schrei on the tackle along with Chad Rhinesmith.
Picked up about 4 yards there.
Westgate Red and White wishes the Robinson Maroons a successful season this year. Good luck from a Westgate Red and White.
The ball just across the 40, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Linton. Oliver hands off to the tailback. That's Morris. And Morris again on a good gainer, gets it up across the 45-yard line.
Jeremy Myers for about 5 yards.
5-yard pickup for Morris. 2nd and 5.
The Miners here are putting a little drive together, and basically it's being done on the ground as they're doing a pretty good blocking up front on the Robinson Maroons. Let's see if they can come up with the stop here as we go 2nd and 5.
You know, both teams are playing better offensively than they were in the first half, I think.
Morris again. Big hole that time, gets across midfield. It'll be a 1st down as he runs it down to about the 45-yard line of the Maroons. Inside the 40, put it at the 44.
The restaurant at the American Legion in Robinson is open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights for dinner and Sundays for lunch. That's American Legion, E.M. Coulter Post 69 in Robinson.
Chad Smith split out wide to this side of the field for Linton. Oliver, handoff to his fullback. Didn't go anywhere.
Charlie Rhinesmith, Charlie Applegate, or Chad Rhinesmith, Charlie Applegate,
Mike Manhart.
Mike Manhart, Brett Schrei.
Is that the front four?
No, but that's the it's the middle right over the ball.
It was the front four that time. Wasn't
That's right. This is kind of the same size line that the Maroons are going to face next week. You know, it's kind of interesting to see how they do Robinson Maroon's size against speed and tackle in there. But I don't know if it was Charlie Applegate or not, but I bet $1 he got his hand close to the face mask, but I don't know if it was Charlie or who it was.
Oliver, the ball carrier, on a keeper that time. No gain on the play, but we'll see what results from the flag.
It was pretty well inadvertent, but he just got it there as he came across to make the tackle.
When it comes to farm and residential real estate, Weber Realty are experts in taking care of your needs. Whether it's listings, sales, or appraisals, see Weber Realty on the east side of the square in Robinson. Give them a call at 544-3156.
Bob's Pizza offers fast, quick deliveries on pizzas. Call Bob's Pizza at 544-3378. That's Bob's Pizza in Robinson at 544-3378.
Well, the penalty results in a 1st and 10 for Linton. The ball on the 31-yard line as they have a drive going here early in the 3rd quarter. 23-0 the score. The Maroons on top. Linton would like to get on the scoreboard. Hand off to Mike Schonk that time. Tries the right side, gets a little.
Mike Schonk carrying, led by Dwayne Hooley.
Maroons starting to stiffen up here a little bit. Even though they had that penalty there, they've made the Miners work here the last 3 or 4 plays, and they're really doing a good job of standing up the offensive line and doing their reads so they can pick off those backs as they come out of the backfield.
Randy Lehman back in the game for the Miners. At the tailback spot, Travis Jewell split out wide to this side of the field. Oliver, quarterback, keeps it, tries left, nowhere.
Aaron Schrei.
He made the wrong decision that time.
Looked
He
like
kept
he'd
the
like
ball.
to pitch out, yeah, but he couldn't get rid of it.
Lost by number 58, Brett Schrei.
Loss of about 3. Makes it 3rd down and 11.
See if we can get a big stop here. I know though the defense would like that 0 to stay up there for a long time tonight, like the rest of the game, and this is one of the key points right here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, a shutout last week. I'm sure they'd like to do it again this week. Oliver to throw this time. Little quickie to Travis Jewell, incomplete.
Benji Carter stormed right up the middle and forced the quarterback there to just throw a little bit quicker than he had planned on. We're coming up with about 4th and 11 from the 31 for the Miners.
Well, one lone running back in the backfield. That's Mike Schonk this time. Oliver back to throw. Looks deep.
Oh,
Hey, he caught it. Nice
Complete.
catch.
good catch.
Chad Smith. And let's see,
It was Logan Fish coming across the middle
that
and
made the catch.
he
Okay.
just jumped up there, and I thought it was going to be an interception or an incomplete. They're down
Well, they were-
inside the 10, Jim.
Smith and
real
Fish
close.
were in the same spot. I wonder if they were supposed to be.
It was successful, so
It
I guess
worked.
it was.
It worked.
Just the way you draw them up.
Ball on the 14. First and 10. 3:12 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Linton threatening. Up the middle that time, Ryan Morris. Not much.
Jeremy Myers, the ball carrier. Covered by Dwayne Healy.
Retiring from your job, moving on to a new one. Let Pat Keene at Investment Management and Research help you with an IRA rollover. Call Pat Keene at 544-9010. He's committed to your financial future. Member NASD SIPC.
Check 41 was the ball carrier. They've got Randy Myers. I've got Ryan Morris. Anyway.
They've been announcing it as Randy Myers all evening.
Okay, I missed it altogether then.
Could be
Lehman
my fault.
that time.
Uh-oh.
Lehman had a hole. Brett Schrei managed to pull him down.
Can hear.
Ball inside the 10.
Looked like he picked up more than that, but it's third and about 6, 7 from around the 10-yard line.
Hand off to Lehman again. Hit in the backfield. Good pursuit by the Maroons. They push him to the sidelines, no gain.
Who wasn't there on that play, Jim?
Who wasn't there?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He tried to spin away, and that was a mistake. And he paid for it.
Everybody come flying up there as he went wide. I don't think he picked up anything at all, and as it comes up 4th and 7. Okay, let's see what the Maroon defense can do here. See if we can keep them out of the end zone or stop them from that first down.
Oliver to throw. Good pressure. He just throws it away.
That's it. Good stop. Good pressure there by Charlie Applegate and Aaron Schrei as they were on the pursuit there, and good coverage downfield as he had to throw it away.
All he could do was throw toward the school buses that time and get rid of it.
The Crawford County State Bank is ready to handle all your banking needs. If you need some financial advice regarding loans or trust accounts, they're there to help. Crawford County State Bank is an equal housing lender and member of FDIC.
Hoagland Chiropractic Clinic with Dr. Robert Hoagland and Dr. Todd Hoagland, serving Crawford County for over 25 years. Proudly sponsors the Maroons in their effort toward another great year.
The Loyal Order of Moose, number 1369 in Robinson, is proud of their community and is pleased to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. That's the Loyal Order of Moose, number 1369 in Robinson.
The Maroons with a 1st and 10. Flag. Look for a signal.
Guess it might offsides against the Maroons.
Must have lined up that way. A minute to go in the third quarter, 23-0 the score. The Maroons on top. A good defensive effort held the Linton Miners out on that last series. Maroons take it over. 1st and 15 now, and they're back on the Miner 5. That's as deep as they've been tonight.
That's right.
The wrong end of the field.
See if that changes.
Good blocking up front.
Got a change there on the offensive line. Number 64, Brian White's in there at guard for Benji Carter, I believe, and Benji's been playing a lot on defense tonight.
It's Baxter again up the middle. I had to wait till he got up to see who it was.
Third down and about 5 yards to go as the Maroons try to punch it out of their own end zone here before the end of the third quarter.
5-3, they're not going to make it. Quarter will end, 23-0 the score. The Robinson Maroons leading with the ball, a 3rd down and 5 situation, and they'll be on their own 15-yard line.
Seeing a specialist doesn't mean hitting the road anymore. Convenience in seeing a specialist is one advantage of Crawford Memorial Hospital Consulting Physician Services. Life's experience of traveling long distance is sometimes stressful. but close, caring, and dedicated medical professionals at CMH can bring home feelings of warmth and understanding. If you or someone you love needs a specialist, consider staying close to home by asking your physician or calling Debbie Robinson at 544-3131, extension 2223 for information or referral.
The Crawford County Insurance Agency carries all lines of insurance. Call Don Helene, your full-time Pekin agent, at 544-9200 or 592-3553 at the Crawford County Insurance Agency in Oblong.
Well, let's see what the Maroons can do here on about 3rd and 5. See if they can get that first down and not have to punt here to start off the 4th quarter.
Fiskus in motion. Little quick pass over. Oh, well, batted away by a Linton lineman intended for Jason Phillips.
Almost an interception. I think Jason almost caught it too after the tip.
He had a shot at it.
As the Maroons line up here, I believe this is their first punt of the night.
Baxter will be standing right about the goal line, at about the 5 maybe, for the punt.
A little mix-up there on the punt team, and the Maroons are going to have to call a timeout.
A delicious, beautiful treat everyone will enjoy anytime. That's a Dairy Queen frozen soft-serve cake, made and decorated at your Robinson Dairy Queen store with delicious vanilla and chocolate Dairy Queen, decorated the way you want it with your choice of message, 5 sizes and hundreds of designs available. Large choices of decorated cakes on display at all times. For birthdays, parties, anniversaries, holidays, or any time, get a Dairy Queen frozen cake at your Robinson Dairy Queen for a treat everyone will enjoy.
Today's financial world is complex. Let Pat Keene at Investment Management and Research help you find out what investments are best for you. Call Pat Keene at 544-9010. He's committed to the financial future. Member NASD, SIPC.
Baxter will be punting from about his own 5-yard line.
Is this the first Robinson punt of the evening?
Sure is, I believe. I don't think they punted in the first half. They turned the ball over a couple times and then held on to the ball the rest of the time. Good snap back to Jake.
Oh,
good kick. Good kick. Oh,
bad bounce. The ball hit right at the 46-yard line, bounced straight up and didn't go anywhere.
If that had any kind of roll, it'd have had a tremendous punt there, but just kind of hit straight up.
Linton will take over a 1st and 10, just inside Robinson territory on the 46-yard line.
For a great deal on Simplicity Riding tractors, see Rural King Supply. At Rural King Supply, you'll have no monthly payments and 0% interest until April of '94. That's at Rural King Supply on Route 33 east of Robinson.
Oliver takes a snap, hands off, Lehman. He's got some room on his side, but he's drugged down after about 3 yards. Justin Stone, Odell, and Neely.
Looks like he's going to get a lot there, and the pursuit from the Maroons comes up so quick, and they just close off everything to shut things down. Because he only picked up about, 3 yards, maybe 4.
2nd and 6 for Linton.
As the entertainment begins.
Want to dance?
Oliver bumped by his own man, goes back to throw, partially blocked. Good pressure.
Good play, good rush in there and staying home with Scott Silverthorne and hit the quarterback, not an errant pass as the Robinson speed just, it just shows up all the time.
3rd down and 6.
He's got about 10:42.
Morris Construction and his employees actively sponsor Robinson High School football games and help to fund the new bleachers and press areas. Good luck from Morris Construction.
Ken Matsey and his crew.
Oliver back to throw.
It's going to be a screen.
Hollingsworth hit immediately. Chad Rhinesmith.
Good play there by Chad as the back slipped a little bit, but the Maroons had that screen pretty well covered as everybody was staying home and knew where they were supposed to be.
Well, fourth down, fourth and about 11, and the Linton Miners will be punting. Jeremy Myers back in punt formation for the Miners. Back deep. David Bonnell.
And Jim Pat Odell.
Gets away a good kick. Nice kick. Bonnell. Got a little room. Drug down at the 20.
Kind of noticed that the two or three punts they've done here, they've kind of kicked away from Jim Pat. I wonder if they scouted last week.
Yeah, he had more taken away from him than he gained last week.
The First Robinson Savings and Loan FA has loan officers available for all of your financial needs. First Robinson Savings and Loan FA is a federal association with deposits insured by the FDIC.
First and 10 on the 20. Maroons with the ball. Bryant keeps it, pitches back. Nathan Fiskus comes to this side, gets about 5.
There was an option to the short side of the field when he made the pitch. There wasn't much room to cut there. He was about 3 yards to the sideline.
I think the Maroons have run a lot here to the short side, it seems like all night. I don't know if they saw anything or not, but Jake Baxter up the middle. Not much there this time.
Got 2 or 3. Third down coming up. 3rd and 3. We'll make it.
See if the Maroons can get a first down here. Let's see if that line can get this surge and get a first down, run a little bit more time off the clock as we wind down here with about 9 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. With the Maroons ahead 23-0.
Bryant keeps it.
No, he handed it off. I think it was to Nathan Fiskus, and I believe he got the first down, or he came real close. I don't know what kind of spot we're going to get here.
It's going to be short.
I believe they're going to measure, aren't they?
Well, he got it across the 30.
The side judge has got him marked clear up there about the 30-yard line.
Now they give him a first down.
There you go. First and
He didn't
10.
want to.
First and 10 for the Maroons. Bryant gets some signals from the sidelines. Now back over center.
Jake Baxter. Look
Baxter
at him.
still going.
Boy,
To the 45.
He's a load.
46-yard line.
I knew Jim couldn't see him going through the middle, but I saw him hand the ball off to him.
I saw him come out.
the Crawford County Insurance Agency carries all lines of insurance. Call Don Helene, your full-time Pekin agent, at 544-9200 or 592-3553 at the Crawford County Insurance Agency in Oblong, Illinois.
The ball on the 46, first and 10 for the Maroons. Up the middle again. Stopped after about a yard. Maybe a little less than a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Keeps it, throws it. Oh, let's look for a flag.
Where's that one?
There was none.
None. That
I thought that was a little early that time.
He tackled him that time, and out there on the pass play was Kyle Johnson. And where there was 2 flags before, there wasn't any this time, and I don't know why.
That one deserved a flag.
Because Kyle just about caught up with it, and if he wouldn't have got tackled, I think he would have caught it.
Well, we're back to 3rd and 9. Keeps
Brian,
it.
oh.
Now they got Jason Phillips down there. Screen this time. Fiskus got a little room.
Nathan.
Gets away from
I saw
a couple
flag
of,
coming over here.
No, that's it. Fiskus with the
Probably
ball.
could be what I'm guessing that they may call a lineman down. No, holding against the Maroons.
I never did see it.
The Loyal Order of Moose, number 1369 in Robinson, is proud of their community and is pleased to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. That's the Loyal Order of Moose, number 1369 in Robinson.
Well, win or lose, you've got a great reason to go to Hardee's when the competition's over, and the name of the game is beating a big appetite. Hardee's has the best lineup around, with mouth-watering sandwiches like mushroom and Swiss, bacon, cheeseburgers, fried chicken, all at Hardee's in Robinson.
When it comes to farm and residential real estate, Weber Realty are experts in taking care of your needs. Whether it's listings, sales, or appraisals, see Weber Realty on the east side of the square in Robinson or call 544-3156. Incomplete there from Ryan Bryant trying to hit Nathan Fiskus.
Well, he had another receiver way deep, but I don't think he could have reached him.
That was Calvin
Fox was
Fox.
open.
Yeah, Calvin Fox was flying down the sidelines there.
Baxter back to punt.
Another good punt by Jake. Good coverage down there by the Maroons with Justin Stone making the initial hit, and I believe he got the tackle along with Corey Pritchard.
Lehman took it on the 35, returned it back to the 39-yard line, where the Miners will take over with a 1st and 10. Well, we've got 6:38 left in the ball game, 23-0 the score. The Robinson Maroons out in front. The Miners with the ball, 1st and 10. Hand off to Lehman. He looks for a hole, finds one a little bit. 3 or 4 yards up the middle.
Lost his footing, but regained his balance. Nice move.
Good tackle in there by Dwayne Neely and Chad Rhinesmith.
Hoagland Chiropractic Clinic with Dr. Robert Hoagland and Dr. Todd Hoagland, serving Crawford County for over 25 years. Proudly sponsors the Maroons in their efforts toward another great year.
Second down and about 6.
Back to throw is Oliver. Throws to Lehman out of the backfield. Lehman with a little running room. Gets it across the middle, close to a 1st down. Corey Pritchard, I think, on the tackle. Lehman right awfully close to 1st down territory.
A little bit of flare, or what do you want to call it? It really wasn't much. It really wasn't a screen there. It's about a 3rd and 1 here.
I think it was more or less, let's just get the ball to Lehman.
I think it was.
However you have to do it. You know.
I think Linton will improve probably a lot in the coming weeks here with him coming back to give them a lot more strength in the backfield.
3rd down, about a yard. Oliver, he tries to push it forward. I don't think he got it. Let's see where they put it. One thing about it, they're right in front of us. This is the best seat we've had all night.
Good push in there by Charlie Applegate, Bo Davis, Chad Rhinesmith and Brett Schrei. I'm not sure he got it.
They're going to measure. I thought he did. The Revenue Reconciliation Act of 1993 is now law. The new tax law provides tax breaks for some investments, but also include tax rate increases and limits on deduction. See your tax professionals at Kemper CPA Group for tax planning before the end of the year.
Well, he's short. About a half a length of the football short of that first down.
At Ron's Furniture, you'll find lamps, recliners, dinettes, and good used televisions.
I missed it. Didn't
Now
mean to
interrupt
you,
me.
but
That's
I
fine.
looked out there and I thought he was short, and they give it a 1st and 10. Go ahead.
You owe Ron an
I
apology.
do that, yes. Well, I blew it.
You can't.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Oliver to throw. He's got a couple people out there. Throws it to the short man, Travis Jewell, incomplete.
Now, can I do this,
it. Go
Jim?
right ahead.
Now,
I'll
be
show you.
quiet, Jim. At Ron's Furniture, you'll find lamps, recliners, dinettes, and good used televisions. Ron's Furniture is open 10 to 5 daily, Monday through Saturday. That's Ron's Furniture in Robinson.
Hey, here's what I've been looking for. Bobe's Pizza offers fast, quick delivery. What'd I tell you? Call Bobe's Pizza at 544-3378. That's Bobe's Pizza in Robinson at 544-3378.
It's time to give him a call.
Oliver back to throw. Jewell. No, throws to the short man, Lehman out of the backfield. Got a flag. Pick up of about a yard. We're at 4:28 on the clock. While we watch this develop out there, I think it's time now that we can start talking about next week. First home game.
It's big. It's Newton, who's playing Lawrenceville tonight. And it's going to kind of be like a playoff atmosphere. Newton's kind of got they're big. They're inexperienced in the backfield, but they have an awfully big line. They pretty well manhandled Olney last week when we were beating Lawrenceville, and yet to be determined. When everyone watches this tape will know how Newton is. So, and it's a friendly rivalry that always brings out lots of people to Robinson or Newton.
Well, the first conference game in Newton will be a good test for him because Newton is a strong ball club. Pass is incomplete. That'll bring up a 3rd down. But next week also gives everybody a chance to get out to the football field, see the new bleachers put in by the Booster Club on the visitor side, the new press box. It's going to be a big crowd, I'm sure, and a good ball game, and everybody's looking forward to next Friday night.
And like what the Booster Club always does for the home games, the tailgate, which will start really not sure what time, probably in the 6 o'clock range, if not earlier.
Burgers and hot dogs, yeah.
Pork burgers, hot dogs, Polish sausage.
Are we invited?
We are invited.
Okay,
We
great.
will be there.
We'll be there.
Third and almost 20 for the Miners. Oliver to throw. Deep. Boy, he uncorks a long one.
Jim Pat's going to get that.
Everybody's there. Jim, who come up with it?
Yep, Jim
took
Pat
it away
Odell.
from him on the interception. Well, he wrestled Mike Hollingsworth for the ball and come out winner. Flag.
There's a flag
And a
on the
flag.
play, and it's a holding against Linton.
Well, the ball right at the 20-yard line. And we'll see the results of the flag. Go ahead.
College, it's right around the corner. Will your child be ready? This is a perfect commercial for me. Let Pat Keene at Investment Management and Research help you plan for the future. Call Pat Keene at 544-9011. He's committed to your future financial needs. Member NASD SIPC. A couple other comments about next Friday night as we're winding down here with less than 4 minutes to go. It is the home opener. There's a lot of new things out there. Needs to be an awful lot of people come out because it's kind of special because the Maroons are number one. Let's show their support. We've changed a lot of things out there, and I know the Booster Club's looking forward to a big crowd for the tailgate.
Well, the interception by Jim Pat holds up as the Maroons take over with a 1st and 10 on their own 20. Bryant keeps the ball. Gets maybe a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9 coming up. You know, that's one thing that we've not talked about much tonight, and that's the #1 ranking of Robinson in the 3A class. Last week against Lawrenceville, talking to Coach Roach before the ball game, one of the things that I know I was concerned about was the mental attitude of the Maroons prior to that ball game.
Sometimes that's a pretty heavy burden for a 16, 17-year-old kid to carry.
Well, #1 in the state, I'm not sure that it's all soaked in yet.
And the thing is, and the coaches are trying to build off this. As we saw at Lawrenceville, there was room for improvement. There's been room for improvement. They've really settled down after about midway through the 2nd quarter and played they've really dominated the game and played good fundamental football, held on to the ball, not made stupid penalties, and just did what they had to do.
3rd down and 3 for the Maroons. Baxter on the carry the last time. Flag down.
Go ahead, Jim.
When it comes to farm and residential real estate, Weber Realty are experts in taking care of your needs. Whether it's listings, sales, or appraisals, see Weber Realty on the east side of the square in Robinson, or give them a call at 544-3156. Weber Realty.
At Ron's Furniture, you'll find recliners, sleepers, and other top quality furniture at a reasonable price. They are open 10 to 5 daily, Monday through Saturday. That's Ron's Furniture in Robinson.
Well, a walk-off of 5 puts the Maroons back now with a 3rd and 8. The ball right inside the 20-yard line. Right at the 20. Baxter over in the slot. Handoff.
David Bonnell.
Bonnell on a good gainer. First down.
First down. Different formation again by the Maroons as Jake came up kind of in the really in the tight end slot instead of in the slot, and threw an excellent block out here. Him and Jace Woodworth.
Well, a 1st and 10. 2:20 on the clock. Robinson would like to hang on to the ball, grind it out on the ground, and run the clock down.
Quality service, a proud tradition at Goodwine Funeral Homes. A sense of history and tradition are important to all the staff at Goodwine Funeral Homes. But even more important is the quality service at reasonable prices they have provided for the past 65 years. Simply being there is not enough. After all, what good is tradition if it's not a tradition of excellence? At Goodwine Funeral Homes, quality service at reasonable prices is our proudest tradition.
Seeing a specialist doesn't mean hitting the road anymore. Convenience in seeing a specialist is one advantage of Crawford Memorial Hospital Consulting Physician Services. Life's experience of traveling long distances is sometimes stressful, but close, caring, and dedicated medical professionals at CMH can bring home some feelings of warmth and understanding. If you or someone you love needs a specialist, consider staying close to home by asking your physician or calling Debbie Robinson at 544-3131 extension 2223 for information or referral. Looked like David Bonnell there on the ball, carrying the ball as he's in there for Jim Pat Odell as Jake Baxter came in motion over here to the tight side of the field.
I thought he turned up a little quick, but nobody threw a flag.
It kind of looked like
you got to run and start.
Yeah, we're at 2 minutes and winding down here. As looks like the Maroons are going to go 2-0 going into the Newton game next week.
Well, that's where they wanted to be, naturally.
And there's Mr. Baxter carrying the ball behind a line that's done a great job, led by David Null at center. Brian Lockhart's is one of the guards. Benji Carter's one of the guards. Sean Odell at a tackle, and Jace Woodworth at a tackle. And they've done an excellent job under Coach Don Taylor as he molds another one of those great offensive and also the defensive line.
Well, they've taken another timeout to cook up another sleeper here.
And Kincaid, I think he left, didn't he?
Who?
Mr. Kincaid.
He handed me his microphone and just wandered off a while ago.
Maybe I should.
He'll be back.
Maybe I should hand you this one, and we'll both just leave.
You're trying to punish me for not being here last week. You've been doing it all night.
He keeps wanting us to say he was on assignment.
Yes,
St.
he's
Louis.
on assignment in St. Louis. He was under special orders from his wife, and he was in St. Louis.
Well, you said it very nicely.
I know her. That's why I said it nicely. Ryan Bryant comes under the ball here as Nathan Fiskus goes in motion, and there looked like over on the right side somebody jumped.
I got Kyle Johnson back in the ball game here, split out to this side, so to see if they want to utilize his speed a little bit and if they can shake him loose deep and throw him along.
Could be.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Well, it's been rather interesting over here, I will say that. I mean, the facilities we've got here is good, and we've had a good view. Haven't had to fight any poles like sometimes we do when we do them from the stands.
3rd and 8.
I think I heard someone say no snakes.
Yeah. Jason Phillips in at the tight end.
We're going to go pass.
Bryant throws on the run. Throws a little long. He had Nathan Fiskus out there, but overthrew it. 4th down.
Really surprised there that they showed that, but the Maroons are trying to get all the wrinkles out of the offense and get ready for the Apollo Conference, and try to defend that title of conference champion for the last 2 years.
Is there 2 home games in a row?
Yes,
We
there
got
is.
Newton and who?
Paris.
Newton and Paris.
I
the
think.
next 2 weeks.
Don't ask me such tough questions.
Well,
It's either-
4th down. Robinson does not show punt yet. Back to
Jake
Baxter.
Baxter.
barely gets it away.
Good kick, good and high.
To Lehman, takes it about the 28-yard line. Found some running room. Jim Pat took a shot at him. Finally brought down across midfield at the 45.
Maroons had good coverage on that punt, and Lehman just split it right down the middle and picked up about 20 on the return.
Well,
He gave a
Ryan
little
Bryant,
stutter step and took right off. He's going to excite some people before this season's over. He's a good back.
Bryant and Benji Carter in on the tackle that time. Lehman almost got loose.
And it's probably hard for him. This is his first game trying to get in, you know, and not practicing. He's got his 10, he had to get in 10 practices before he could play. And they changed the age limit over in Indiana, so that's why he's in there. He's in a slot right now over on the left-hand side.
Oliver back to throw. He's going to throw to Lehman. Wide open. And hit, knocked down. Neely.
Good job in there by Neely, who's one of the good sure-handed tacklers the Maroons got back there at linebacker.
Neely at 5'7", 150 pounds, has done a heck of a job on Lehman tonight. He's caught him 2 or 3 times by himself. Stood him up once early in the ball game right behind the line of scrimmage.
And if
So,
if anybody knows Dwayne, they know how quick he is and how fast he is if they've ever seen him run track, and he's just developed into an awfully good linebacker along with Brett Schrei out there. Scott Silverthorne's been playing some linebacker, so is Mike Manhart tonight. And that line across the front and defense tonight's done an excellent job. They're shut out, so they have to do they've done an excellent job. They've given up some yards, but no points. And that's Aaron Schrei, Chad Rhinesmith, Bo Davis, Charlie Applegate, with Benji Carter in there seeing some time.
well, with 48 seconds on the clock, Linton would like to get on the scoreboard, and Robinson sure wants to keep them off because they'd like to see the shutout intact. The Miners with a 2nd and 8.
Trying to spot and see if there's a couple new numbers out there. I see Scott Silverthorne out right there. Brian Kuntz is in at in a defensive nose tackle. pretty well the same defense out there as they try to preserve the shutout.
Oliver back to throw again. Comes to this side. Throws a little short, but he's hit back there.
Good job in there by Aaron Schrei and Scott Silverthorne as they put pressure on Brian Oliver as we try to wind the clock down. It's 44 seconds. Seems like it hasn't started for a while.
3rd down and 9 for the Miners. Ball on the 43-yard line of Robinson. Oliver to throw.
Scott Silverthorne. There's a ball.
Fumble.
Come on.
Still loose. Looks like
I'd
Robinson
say
may have
Maroons
covered
got it.
Got it.
Chad Rhinesmith flew over the top of it.
Corey Pritchard's in there.
Corey Pritchard's in there. I don't know who came out with it.
Well,
That's
Silverthorne put the pressure on him that time. Got a hold of Oliver, and Oliver lost the ball.
Oliver tried to lift an arm and go around him, but Scott, who wasn't expected to play tonight, really played a good ball game, kicked well, almost kicked a field goal, which I think is really great to see because I think that'll come in handy come towards the end of the season. And now maybe we can wind that clock down as we're at 35 seconds.
Well, they're going to do it. Now's a good time to get into things that we need to at the end. For example, no portion of this program can be reproduced or duplicated in any form. Copies of this program can be obtained by contacting Ron Wheeler at Worldwide Sound and Video Productions at 618-544-7898.
Who happens to be our fine cameraman.
Also, tonight's
No
sponsors
comment.
have included Pat Keene Investment Management and Research, Bob's Pizza, Ron's Furniture, Crawford Memorial Hospital, Good Wine Funeral Homes, Crawford County State Bank, Robinson Dairy Queen, Hoagland Chiropractic Clinic, the American Legion, E.M. Coulter Post 69 in Robinson, the Kemper CPA Group, Westgate Red and White, and Weber Realty.
Loyal Order of Moose, number 1369. Hardee's in Robinson. Crawford County Insurance Agency in Oblong. First National Savings and Loan. Rural King Supply. Morris Construction. Leaf Incorporated in Robinson. Big Buck Building Center. And Worldwide Sound and Video Productions.
Well, Jim, I think that Dwayne can recap the game pretty quickly. I think it's Jim Pat Odell, and Jim Pat Odell. Am I right?
You've been reading my notes.
I can't hardly read them, but
Only-
it says Odell.
Right. Only scoring in the second half was at 8:45 in the third quarter when Jim Pat Odell went in from 11 yards. That's 3 touchdowns tonight. And Silverthorne on the kick was successful, made it 23-0, and that's the way the game ended. A good ball game.
Another consistent game by the Maroons. Had a few early turnovers and kind of shook those off and really did an excellent job as they tune up for the home opener, the Apollo Conference opener against the Newton Eagles.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the people here at Linton High School for their cooperation tonight in helping us set up and letting us in the gates early, providing us the opportunity to plug in and get power. Sometimes that's the hardest thing we can find is a plug-in around a place like this. But usually wherever we go, we've got good cooperation, people willing to work with us. So our thanks to the Linton High School.
Who's your hospitality?
I guess so. 23-0 final score here tonight. The Robinson Maroons, their second shutout in a row, and that's a fine way to start off the season.
And the only thing I've got to say at the end is there's still room for improvement, but they're still the #1 team. They're 2-0. They haven't been scored on. Let's hope it continues next week. I personally, as a Unit 2 Booster Club member, want to invite everyone out because let's cheer on the Maroons. This is an awfully good team and a great program, and let's get out there and support them.
Well, I think that's fine, and next Friday night we can't say too much about the ball game coming up with the Newton Ball Club there in Robinson. I encourage everybody to get out for the tailgate party, see the new facilities. They've really dressed the area up, and it just really looks